Everyone, welcome.
What's up?
GasCast episode 5
GasCast.
is live.
What was it? Oh yeah. We're gonna start having guests on eventually. Just
Eventually, keyword.
hopefully by next episode. We kind of forgot to text anyone for this week, but next week it's going down.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
heard it here. I promise. All
I
right.
was thinking we could do like bring current guests on more than once so they have like their own little personality within like the GasCast. You know what I mean? Like when the like people see that this guy's coming on, they're like, "Oh shit."
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Well, Jack, I think we need to get Jack on talk for baseball. Bring him in
Dude,
for like 5 minutes, like a 5 minute thing where we just make fun of him when he's talking about baseball.
okay,
Like,
yeah,
you
nice,
know what I mean?
nice.
Let's like take little stabs at him, like like
Yeah,
he,
bully
but
Jack.
he's there relaying actual news. That way we apply to many, more audience members.
He's like the weatherman.
Exactly.
Like
Like when Josh and Drake and Josh goes on to do the weather and he like starts sweating a bunch like that.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll just be like the bully guys while he's saying some baseball bullshit.
Yes, that's
Perfect.
exactly what I was. All right,
All right, is it time to get into some topics here?
looks like it. Yeah, what's first on the board, man?
First on the board, I'm gonna kind of switch it up. I think we have to start off with the Super Bowl.
Honestly, before we get into it, another thing about it, I'm just gonna ask you, CJ, do you have anything to steam on? Anything that's been going on in your life that you just want to talk about? Maybe rant.
Um. Oh yeah. Since you bring it up, my birthday is on Friday.
Happy birth week.
Thank you, dude. So we'll see how that goes. No big plans yet, but I'm sure that something will come up. You know how that goes, dude. I'll figure
Yeah,
something out. I'm thinking we might do a crazy movie.
crazy movie. What are you talking about, dude?
like like the classic, like me and Lou, dude. Me, Lou, and like a few other people were trying to do like the classic blazing movie, dude.
Like one movie or like multiple?
I was just thinking like one.
I should watch like Jay and Silent Bob or
Yeah, I don't know. Like I just love doing that for some reason. We haven't done it in hella long, so that's like the move, dude. Honestly, but I don't even know if there's. Do you have any good movie preferences out there?
Half Baked is a good one. It's on HBO now. HBO now.
Oh, I was talking about like at the movie theater.
Oh, movie theater. Oh,
Yeah,
that
I'm talking
changes
about.
things.
Yeah, that's. I'm not just. Yeah, this isn't like a
I thought you were
everyone.
saying let's just link and watch a movie. I was like,
No,
hey,
no, 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 no. I'm talking movie theater.
let's
So.
let's look it up. Movies out now.
Oh yeah, let's. That'll be a good little subtopic.
Glass. I heard that movie sucked. Uh,
Really? I thought.
Aquaman might still be out. I was excited for Glass, but
Oh hell yeah! Let me look up Glass here.
I heard people didn't
Let me
like
see
it.
what reviews it got.
Honestly, you haven't seen Spider-Verse, right?
Oh, I'll be missing that one.
Dude, it's so good. I haven't talked to anyone who didn't like it.
Dude, I just hate the graphics, dude. Um, yeah, nothing's looking too good. Oh, McConaughey movie, Serenity. I don't know what that's about. Oh my God, Cardi B movie,
Cardi B is a movie?
Miss Ba. Is that Cardi B? Miss Bala? Whatever that is. Oh, I don't think that's Cardi B, dude.
You dumbass, dude.
Yes. No, okay, look at Miss Bala. Tell me that is not Cardi B, dude.
Miami's down like 20 points against Virginia Tech, and they're fucking posting on Twitter still like when someone makes a three. Like, who gives a fuck? Like,
Yeah.
you're down
Speak,
20.
Speaking of college basketball, ECU basketball is regressing.
What's going on?
We beat our first home conference game. We beat Cincinnati. Obviously, we talked about it on one of the previous GasCasts, so that was big
Yeah,
news.
huge win for the
Um,
program.
we lost the next game by 2 to Memphis at Memphis, so still continuing the momentum.
Jack yells that the refs fucked them that game. That's what he says.
Oh yeah, it was bad. Same with the Temple game. The refs were terrible for the Temple game, but we and then we played Houston at Houston. This is where all the downfall started, dude. We lost 94 to 50.
94 to Jesus Christ, that's like a royal ass kicking in college basketball.
Yeah, I don't think it literally you can't lose by more than that in college basketball. That is like or any basketball. That's like impossible. Like you can't play worse. But whatever. That's besides the point, dude. All right, are we talking Super Bowl now?
Yeah, let's get into it.
So what's your predictions? I don't even know if we did predictions, but we're doing new ones because we don't have that many topics.
Yeah. Last week we said we did them last week, and we both took the Patriots. I don't remember what score we had. I don't even know, honestly. I'm thinking like a 38-31 kind of game.
I think I'm going 35-31 Patriots.
Yeah, like I think when you get 2 weeks to prepare for the other team, like you're gonna score a lot on them probably. I think the Rams have too much on offense to get just blown out by the Patriots. Especially, even if it's like 2 touchdowns, I won't be surprised. But I still think they'll get like 30 points. I don't think they'll get smothered.
Especially Belichick's defense. I mean, he'll give up at least 30.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
At least, I mean, Belichick.
Last year the Eagles fucking lit up the Patriots defense, which the past defense was better this year. They had like a bottom 10 defense last year, but still, I mean, like I said, you get 2 weeks to prepare. It's Sean McVay. He's not like a pushover by any means. I think, yeah, like you said, Rams will probably get 30.
This could be like a surprise. Sean McVay out coaches Belichick here. I wouldn't be shocked.
Do you think he could outcoach him in a game that they lose?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the only way the Patriots are winning, I still think the Patriots are going to win, but the only way the Patriots are going to win this game is if Tom Brady goes off, dude. Simple. Which he will.
Yeah.
But, like, they're not, if you rely on the Patriots defense, I mean, you might as well be relying on, I don't know, Scotty Montgomery to lead an offense.
They're pretty, the Pats are balanced enough that I think, where I do agree with you is that I think the Rams will score enough that Brady's going to have to go off for them to win. You're right about that. Just because if they have a quarterback who doesn't go off, they're not going to score enough points. Yep. Unless a go off might mean statistically they run in 3 touchdowns. The Patriots do, but Brady still is, getting 400 yards or whatever he does.
Yeah. Well,
the Rams defense doesn't scare me. Aaron Donald scares me, but I think the Rams corners don't scare me.
Dude, I saw you. I think it was you that liked that picture on Twitter. Did you see that picture of Aaron Donald?
Where he was just fucking jacked.
Dude, yeah, he is steroided tweet. The hell out of.
I did a quote tweet. Like, what the fuck? That, like, it's not even human. Like, I don't even know what to say about it.
Yeah, that is pure steroids if I've ever seen it, dude. I'm sorry. There is no, like, legitimacy to that picture at all. Like, whatever, but yeah, I think it's going to be a good game to watch. Definitely. I mean, you got the young team versus the old experienced team. Can Brady win the 6? Can Goff lead them? I mean, we'll see. But I don't know if you want to get into. I mean, that's probably it, Super Bowl wise, right?
Yeah. I mean, just about. Not much went on. There was media day. I think it was yesterday or the day before, where Big Cat and PFT and Presidente got kicked out. Did you see those videos?
No, dude, I need to watch it. I'm a big PFT fan though.
Yeah, they were there. They snuck into media day again, which I don't know how they always do that, but they snuck into media day and asked like just weird ass questions to like Gurley and Gronk.
I saw the Gurley one.
Yeah, with the cats.
Yeah.
Yeah, they went on the part of my take today and talked about he got detained by the FBI, whatever. Apparently, like. Yeah, I don't know. Go listen to that. This isn't a part of my take podcast. This is a GasCast.
Exactly. We don't promote anybody else but ourselves.
I mean, not to say don't listen to them. I listen to them.
I will say, yeah. Well,
maybe put the GasCast in the queue, then part of my take after.
Exactly. But you have to watch this fully first. And I think I can speak for Ricky here that we will not promote another podcast. But if there was money thrown our way, that could change quickly.
Yeah, I mean, currently we are just recording a Skype call. There's no sponsors, no breaks, no commercial breaks. And I mean, few other podcasts are giving you that. We're not even sponsored. We're here for you, the listeners, not for anything else. Because we're not getting anything else.
We can't be bought out until we are incentivized
Yeah, but the second we're incentivized, you can count on us to sell out.
We will definitely sell out.
And I feel like most of you will understand. Where
Yeah.
the second we get an ad offer, which is it's coming. We're 5 episodes deep. It's coming. And yeah, we'll do like a 20-minute ad if it means we get more money. We'll just drop the timestamps down below. Like, hey, just skip the ad, but we get paid for doing it. But
I will say though, I mean, you can count on us that we will never be censored.
No doubt.
Not
to skip ahead to Anthony Davis talk, but just saw a tweet. The Pelicans removed Anthony Davis from the end of the intro video where it shows the entire team.
Ooh, hot topic.
They took him out. Why would you take him
stuff.
out before you trade him? That makes me think they must be reaching a deal.
Did you hear the deal with AD in the Pelicans?
I mean, which deal?
Good news for the Celtics. Pelicans say they are not taking any calls on AD until the summer.
Well, can't they like financially not like at all? Like can't they not make the trade until the summer?
Well, the Celtics
can't. That's what I'm saying. The Celtics can't, right?
Yeah. So that's why it's good.
I'm guessing. Do they have to get some people off the books? Is that what it is?
I think that they're just waiting for the summer because they'll get. Are you talking about the Celtics?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Celtics. So they have a stupid ass Rose rule that someone who's on their rookie expiring deal, who is in line for a supermax, can't be traded with someone, be on the same team as someone with that same rule. So like someone you can't have two people on the rookie expiring deal that are up for a supermax on the same team. Like you can't trade for a second one.
How do they determine if someone's up for a supermax or not?
So like AD's 25 now, so this is like the end of like his like normal deal. So now he's up for supermax. I'm giving you in layman terms because I don't really understand it fully.
Yeah.
I just know it's called the Rose Rule, and they are both have the same thing going on where they're both eligible for the supermax this summer I don't know, dude. Just bottom line, Kyrie's
can't make the trade yet.
Kyrie's got to re-up before they trade for AD or leave, either one. So.
Yeah, Kyrie, dude. How do people read a report that says like a source tells me Kyrie wants to link up with LeBron or like is thinking about linking up with LeBron again, and people are like freaking out? It's like that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, dude.
They didn't even say Kyrie said that. A source told another guy that Kyrie said that. Like,
yeah, it's bullshit. Like the worst part is it's only this one quote unquote source.
That's what I'm saying.
Like it's not like 3 different or 4 different guys are saying, "Oh yeah, I'm hearing the same thing." It's like one guy and he's like, "Yeah, I'm hearing some crazy shit."
Now, if Kyrie really if he was actually serious about wanting to win another championship as the star of the team or a star on the team, he probably would link up with LeBron if he was super serious about that, but I don't think that's his top priority is winning championships.
I'm going to be honest. I think if he wants to win a championship, I would stay.
With the Celtics?
Hell yeah, because we're going to 100. Dude, I'm going to tell you this 100%. I'll put 100 on it, dude. If AD is available in the summer, like where he hasn't already been traded for by the summer, the Celtics will 100% trade for him. There is no doubt, dude. The Celtics have been fiending for AD for years.
That makes me think Magic is going to give up anything he can to get him before then.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. But the Pelicans, I mean, it's from everybody, all the analysts are saying that Pelicans have, quote, their GM has, quote, not taking any calls until this summer. So we'll see. I mean, it does make sense because he's going to have the same. It's going to give more time for the Lakers to get worse, and also, you know what I mean? They're not going to do as well, or they're not going to probably make the conference finals. So they'll be more incentivized probably to make the AD trade then, and plus you have a few more teams that can get into the mix, like the Celtics. And when you add a team like the Celtics with so many assets, that gets other teams that have to throw in more chips. So I get it. It makes sense. I don't know how you feel about it, but I like it. Well, especially Celtics fan, I love it. But
yeah,
I think for the Pelicans, and also no one's talking about this, and I have to give props to Colin Cowherd for saying this on the show. All right, so what if the Lakers trade Josh Hart, Kuzma, Brandon Ingram, and Lonzo, dude? Let's say that's the trade. the Lakers are going to be ass.
Yeah, they wouldn't have shit left. I don't
They
think they. I don't think they'd have to give up all of them if you include
Yeah.
picks.
Oh well, they're saying that the starting offer was Lonzo, Kuzma, Zubac, and a pick. That was the starting offer. They said that all they were going to go up from there.
Yeah.
So, but I'm just saying, dude, if they gave up, let's say they just give up, they give up Kuzma, B Ingram, and Lonzo. Is anybody going to talk about how they have at that point they would have no shooters on the entire team?
Is
Nobody.
It's really like are the what am I thinking? Are the Pelicans like are they just gonna tank? Like are they gonna tank? Like do they care about what they get back as far as do they want to compete like in the long run with what they get back, or is it
Yeah.
is that what they're thinking? Does anybody like know? Nobody. I'd imagine nobody knows their
Yeah,
plan.
yeah, they're trying to. I think they're trying to finally rebuild. Which I agree.
So they're not worried about their return making them good right then.
No. They're not trying to like. Let's just say, for example, try to trade for like a Jimmy Butler or something. They're not. They're
Yeah.
not trying to be like 8th seed again, like they've been the last 5 years now. They're not. They're not going for that. But yeah, I totally agree with dude. It's time, dude. I've been saying this for 2 or 3 years. AD's got to go. I mean, it doesn't matter if you have LeBron on your team. If it doesn't fit your window, you've got to move them. I mean, as simple as that.
Yeah, and the Pelicans have had a lot of bad luck with injuries. Like even as long as AD has been there, you'd be hard pressed to find a team that had worse injury luck than them in the past. Like, whatever, how long he's been there, 5 years, I guess.
Yeah, I would say the Celtics are probably pretty close to that as well because we had remember IT a few years back in the playoffs got injured.
Yeah, shout out to MDJ. He made a video about Anthony Davis's tenure today in New Orleans. That's how I watched it. And
yeah, see, I don't trust those YouTube guys, dude. I hear their takes and I like turn it off immediately. I'm like, oh god.
He's not really a take guy. He's more of a just information guy.
Oh, okay, gotcha. But yeah, I mean, even taking it way back, 2009, Kendrick Perkins got injured in the finals, and that's why we lost to the Lakers. So I mean, and plus obviously Kyrie last year, Gordon Hayward. I mean, we're not exactly the best injury luck people, but yeah, the Pelicans are definitely bad with it though. There's no doubt about it. Shit, we honestly covered the 2 topics right then, dude. Celtics, Kyrie. He is not going to go play with LeBron.
I don't think so either. Maybe KD and Kyrie to the Knicks.
Dude, why would Kyrie go to the Knicks, dude?
Dude, hasn't he been rumored there before? Like, dude, weren't they like one of the suitors for him when Boston signed him?
The Knicks are rumored every time there's ever a star up, and they never even close in the running.
I mean, without a doubt. But I'm saying if KD does go there, which there's slim odds, but people have been talking about it. If KD goes there, the big 3 in Miami, that was a link up in Miami. You know what I mean? It could be one of those deals. We all link up there rather than they're already there and we're gonna sign. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
KD signs and I don't know. Maybe they trade for Anthony Davis.
I'm gonna be honest, dude. I'm about 60% on Kyrie at this point. Because
he comes back to Boston.
Because I'm going to quote my guy Shannon Sharp on this one. He says, I don't know, probably his grandmother's quote, dude. You know how he gets on that shit. He says that there's a little bit of truth in every lie. So if there's 100 lies about Kyrie wants to do this, Kyrie wants to do that, none of them are to stay. So that has me a little bit worried. You know what I mean? Like it's all this Kyrie wants to do this. Kyrie doesn't want to re-up. Kyrie wants to do that. And if they're all lies, I mean, it can't be just coming from nobody.
Yeah, except there could be a lot of smoke out there. There could be people saying stuff to make the media lean one way. Just like I said, put smoke on what he's actually going to do. That's not unheard of. But like you said, something's true. There's rumors for everything, and something is true. So
definitely.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. It's definitely got me worried because Kyrie. I'm gonna tell you this: if Kyrie leaves Boston, Kyrie will become my least favorite player in the history of sports by far.
No way.
It
Ever?
won't even be close. It won't even be close.
Like,
Because he's my favorite.
you would like personally hate him for that?
I would personally like if I saw him in real life, dude. I would slash his tires. That bad.
Wow.
Yeah. Like Kyrie's my favorite player right now, dude. And we traded all that bullshit for him. We could have gotten Colin Sexton. It's like, no, but I mean, it's just a bunch of bullshit, dude. If he leaves us after all this, I mean, he's. I don't know if you know how big of a Kyrie fan I am. I mean, he is unbelievable, dude. I mean, he's the most underrated player in the league, in my opinion. Just the way he can just operate with the ball. I mean, God, dude, if he leaves us after all this, and I'm stuck with. I swear to God, if I see Jaylen Brown on the Celtics court next year, we're gonna have a problem.
Yeah. What I'm thinking is Kyrie won't leave Boston for somewhere where he's alone, and you know that for sure. If Boston's the team with the most like surrounding talent, I think that's where he'll go. But
Yeah.
like I said, if then in a dream world where a team trades for AD and all of a sudden can sign Kevin Durant, maybe Kyrie considers there. You know.
Yeah, I would hate it like 80% less if he went to the Knicks. I would still hate him, but I wouldn't like despise him. If he went to the Lakers, Kyrie would be completely dead to me, dude.
Or maybe he'll go to the Warriors. You know.
I mean, oh yeah, of course, yeah, might as well link up, dude.
Dude, if I told you a week before that Boogie was gonna sign with the Warriors, we would have laughed. Like a week before he actually did sign.
Oh yeah, dude,
that came out of nowhere.
And the worst part is that he was going to go to the Celtics.
Yeah,
and then he's like, yeah, well, I decided the Warriors are a better team, so I'm gonna go. Why, dude? You know the Celtics are gonna be good. Oh, by the way, I know a few podcasts ago I said I'm good with Gordon Hayward again. That was during a stretch where he put together like a 30-point, 16-point, and like 18-point performances. He's regressed again. I'd say
so he's back.
I'd say the last 10 games, he maybe be averaging 8 points a game if he's lucky.
I don't know the Celtics offense works, so this is just like a legitimate question. But do you think Gordon Hayward having less shot volume than he did in Utah is why his stats have gone down? Like maybe he was never as good as people expected. He was just the number one guy in Utah, and now he's trying to operate in a system where he's not the best, and so he's not getting the most shots.
No, I don't think that, because he was a deadly shooter from three, dude, back then. And also I don't know if you remember this, Gordon Hayward was known for his posters.
Yeah, I remember.
Gordon Hayward used to poster people, I'd say once every 3 games. I mean, he was all over like Bleacher Report and ESPN a few years back. He has maybe dunked the ball once this year. And
so you think after the injury he is worse than he was?
Oh my God, he's maybe a quarter of the player he was if he's lucky. At least he still has his passing ability. He's a really good passer.
Yeah.
But he's getting. I mean,
he's like late 20s, right?
He's like 20. He's 28, 29 now. I mean, he's getting up there.
I think we've seen this happen to players before, where they're the top option on a team and can score 24 points a game, then get overpaid on another team and regress, like you said.
Yeah.
There's just a different level of confidence a player has when he knows he's the man and risk he's going to take. Yeah, I don't doubt it.
Yeah.
As far as like risk and shots he's going to take when he's the man versus when he has to worry about passing to Tatum.
You might cut out again.
Is it cool?
Yeah, I think you're good now. But I mean, Skip, I trust Skip, dude. Skip said that he was never a Gordon Hayward fan. I'll be honest, I didn't really watch much of him in Utah, but I did see him live one game. I will say a few years back, and it was in Charlotte. I watched the Hornets and Jazz game. Terrible game to watch, but Gordon Hayward was shining in that game. I mean, he was putting some Euro step back threes. I mean, he was looking good out there. So I don't know, dude. I'll just tell you right now, as of the current state, he is ass.
You'd go as far as to say he's ass, not even like a good role player.
Oh, it's bad, dude. It's bad. I feel for the guy, but he's got to go. I mean, he's on the books for $30 million a year. I mean, he's got to go, dude. This is turning into Chandler Parsons. I mean,
now it is do you think there's any way like he somehow gets better after like maybe gets used to it and returns to at least half of what he was, or like do you think he's like actually not going to recover fully ever? Because he is half a season removed from, I guess, the full season last year, and he's been back for half a season.
Well, I have to compare it here because you got to think, dude. I mean, Boogie tore his ACL. Paul George, his foot was in half in the USA game like a few years back. When they came back, I mean, Boogie came back. He's playing pretty well, dude.
Well, that's what I was thinking, because didn't Gordon Hayward just break his leg? Like, it looked a lot worse than it actually was.
Yeah, well, see, and that's with Paul George. When he came back, Paul George was having average like 20, 21 points a game for the season.
Yeah, and I'm not even talking about, because, those are two superstar players, like, among the best at their position. Yeah. I'm thinking, Gordon Hayward probably never was that level of player in the first place. But I'm just wondering, maybe he can return to a 16 points a game. But, because right now he has 10. Like, that's ass, dude.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised.
You're making 30 mil, oh my God. Like,
yeah. It's I'll just tell you this: you watch games, he looks like you took like some random dad, like an old dad who used to play like high school basketball in like the '60s out there. He's clumsy as balls, slow as hell. Anybody they post him up, they just take him the hole in like 3 seconds. I mean, 3 steps, they're at the basket, dude. I mean,
so he's not even getting many minutes.
Oh, he's getting a good amount of minutes, but he can't hit a shot to save his life.
No, I'm saying like he's not playing well, so he's not getting minutes. I mean, his last 3 games, 13 minutes, 21 minutes, 22 minutes. That's not you know what I mean? A star player plays at least 30 minutes, and he's in the low 20s.
Yeah, well, I mean, for someone who's such great of a passer, and he still moved to the bench, I think that tells you a lot.
Yeah, I mean, 1 of 6, 0 of 5 from the field, like. Not good. There's a ton of articles here about how he's struggling and is injured and all this shit. So
yeah. And Terry Rozier has not impressed me whatsoever lately at all, because
they even had to re-sign him, right?
No, he's
up this season.
Yeah, this season. I'm just hoping that maybe if we make a big trade and try to get Gordon Hayward, like if we can somehow get Gordon Hayward gone, I'm hoping we can get him to a team that is just trying to like. Just compete, because they've been like, for example, like the Magic, like they don't mind taking a 30 mil contract because they don't have any anymore, and they'll just like, okay, well, they'll just take the risk on Gordon Hayward that he'll get better, so they'll just have somebody they can put on their billboards because they've been asked for the last 10 years.
Yeah, they'll have Mo Bamba and Hayward and Aaron Gordon. Those will be their big 3.
Yeah. I
mean, they have that center, Vucevic. Is it Vucevic?
He's good. Yeah, he is good.
Yeah.
I was kind of that was actually, I was talking to Lou about it a few days ago. That was my trade deadline move I was hoping the Celtics would go for. I think that'd be a great trade.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like they're kind of suffering having him there, considering they just picked Mo Bamba to like, replace him, and you can't really give Mo Bamba a lot of minutes out there. And they can't play together. They're both centers.
Oh, we're not talking about the song.
No. We're talking about the actual guy.
Oh, okay.
Like they're both pure centers, so they can't be on the court together. So if you just spent a first round pick on Mo Bamba, I mean, you got it. They're dumb for not trading Vucevic, in my opinion.
I would move him. If I'm trying to think of a good team, Vucevic could. I'm gonna be honest. Lakers wouldn't be too bad.
They have they're gonna move up. They're gonna move all their capital getting AD, or at least trying to. And I feel like if they don't get AD, Vucevic is kind of a reach. You know what I mean? Like that could be a move that you give up quality players for him, and it just completely blows up in your face.
Yeah, but if I'm the Magic, I mean Vucevic, I mean, what are you really shooting for here? I mean, if I'm the let's say you give up like just some low tier player on their team, and then like maybe like a first round pick in like 4 or 5 years. For Vucevic, I think if I'm the Magic, I'd be like, hell yeah! Like, I mean, we're not playing for anything.
Actually, Vucevic makes less than $2 million a year.
Oh, I thought it was like 10. Damn.
How that's from 2012, so he might be up this year.
Yeah, I think. Well, yeah, I don't know, dude. But either way, he's a good player. I'm a big
Well,
Vucevic.
I'm saying like maybe you don't trade a guy who's way overperforming his salary. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good point. That is a good point.
Because you're trading the best value on your team at the moment. But
Yeah. For some reason, I thought he was making like 10 or 15 mil. I don't know why.
I would have guessed because I thought he was in the league for a while, but he's in that Gordon Hayward 28 range. Yeah.
Yeah, I always. It's funny, dude. I feel like those Euro League players always get jugged. Like the Euro, they're like, I just played basketball in Europe for 300,000. Shit, I'll get 2 million. I'll be hype as hell. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they just don't care, dude.
Yeah, Luka's actually never gonna get paid. He's gonna make 1 million steady every season.
Yeah, like Dirk.
Watch it. That would be so. Imagine a dude who's literally like he's the greatest player of all time, and he was playing for 1 million a year his whole career. He's like, I don't want that money.
That reminds me of have you seen Korzemba's vid?
He put up a new one today.
No, I'm just talking about the one where he talked about Luka Doncic.
Oh, where he could be the next LeBron, who's
yeah, give me a break, dude.
Yeah, didn't he say he could be better than Jordan?
He could be the greatest player in the history of the NBA.
Literally, he said that like he's clearly clickbaiting because like then you get in the video and the first thing he says is he's like, "Look, okay, he could be." That's all I'm saying. And like you could say that about anybody. Like you could say anybody could be the whatever. Yeah. Exactly. I could say De'Aaron Fox is going to grow into the greatest player of all time right now. Yeah. If I wanted, if I wanted to. Like it's not true. But
he surprised me a lot, De'Aaron Fox. I thought he'd be decent, but I didn't. I thought he'd be like a little bit better. Let me think of like a good compare. I'd put him like a little bit better than Darren Collison, dude. I thought that was going to be him, like a solid point guard. I didn't know he'd be this. I mean, he's really showing out this year.
I said this on a past episode, I think, but like kids get drafted so young now, like they're literally 19 when they're drafted, that we watch them for 2 seasons and we already think we have an idea of the player they're going to be for their whole career. You know what I mean? But in reality, they're still 21 years old. And like when guys used to get picked when they were 22 or 23 already.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Well, what I'm trying to say is there's a lot of guys that we probably already forgot about that went like top 7. And in next year, they're going to break out, because they're just now turning 22. Then they got picked however many years ago. Speaking of which, where's Dragon Bender? I'm gonna look
Dragon. Oh, I think he's still in the Sun.
He's still in the Sun.
He's just like a bum, dude. Yeah.
He is ass. Oh my god. He's shooting 18% from 3.
Oh my god. Well,
I'm pretty sure he's like a stretch forward and he's shooting 18%. So
yeah, it's one of those like going back to Europe. It's one of those Europe projects. Like if you mold them correctly, like those never work, dude. Those have never worked.
Well, the thing is, they all look the same. You can't tell who's gonna be like. You know what I mean? Because Kristaps seemed fucking retarded the same way Dragon Bender did. But Kristaps ended up being good. There's no real way to assess them in Europe and know they're gonna translate. Their game's gonna translate.
Yeah, that's true. But I was pretty sure about Luka. I don't know about you. I saw Luka.
I was too. Luka was doing shit that Kristaps wasn't, and over there he was literally 17 years old, the MVP of the league type of thing. Like,
yeah.
And it was like the second best European league too that he was in, and he was just like a kid fucking owning grown men. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was pretty sure about Luka as well. The fact that he he got picked 3rd, didn't he? Like the Hawks picked him, then traded him for Trae Young.
Yeah. I think so.
That's gonna go down as one of the dumbest moves.
No, actually,
maybe ever.
I think I could be wrong. I think Luka fell to 6.
No way. I'm about to look. There's no way. Nah. He got picked 3rd by the Hawks, then traded.
Okay.
Because didn't Trae Young go 6 and they?
Yeah. Okay. I had them mixed up. I thought it was the other way around.
And then they just flipped. No,
I love draft time, by the way. There's nothing better than draft time.
Dude, I don't even. Oh, this is going to be an interesting draft this year, actually, for the NBA, with fucking the Duke guys coming out.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's talk a little bit of Zion.
Fuck that
guy. Zion is very good. But
this will be our last topic, I think.
For people to say he's going to be like for people to say he's going to be the best easily, like, of course, Bleacher Report, dude, the biggest hype beast. They're like, he's 100% probably the most easiest pick #1 in the last decade. Really?
Yeah, they said he was going to be the easiest in the fuck. But who was it that was in the last decade that it was like, how could you say that?
Anthony Davis. Do you
I think
remember
that's
when
what
he
it
came out, dude?
Yeah,
people
he had
thought he
just
was
led
going to
them
be
to a
crazy.
championship.
Yeah.
I remember.
Dude, oh my, God, that Kentucky team. Do you remember that? AD, Michael Kidd Gilchrist. That was a crazy team, dude. Who's that? The Robinson guy, Thomas Robinson. They were good, dude. They were like that was probably probably the best college team I've ever seen. I don't know if you remember them that well, but they were crazy.
Wait, what'd you say? My bad. I was on my phone.
Remember that Kentucky team with AD, Michael Kidd Gilchrist, Thomas Robinson?
Yeah.
They were
Thomas
dude,
Robinson. Didn't he go to Kansas?
I don't know. I'm thinking of somebody. There's a guy I always get mixed up with Thomas Robinson.
Dude. Yeah, he went to Kansas, but throwback to Thomas Robinson, dude. Holy shit. He went 5th overall there.
Yeah. Good
He
old
went 5th
Thomas
overall
Robinson.
that year. Yeah, that was a bust.
Big one. I guess we could do like as a little last topic.
We didn't really talk about Zion though. We kind of got off topic.
Yeah, well, I just don't think he can shoot, dude. That's his thing. And his shot does not look pretty at all. He
Just
does not
the fact
have
that the kid is my age and he's doing what he's doing is in college is like to college competition is just crazy. But I don't know. I think this is just like a kind of a cop out thing to say, but by the time he's 25, if he has the right coaching in the NBA, like if he actually becomes a basketball player, like which right now he is he's still a well-rounded player, but if he becomes like an NBA level polished player in like his 5th year in the league, he does have the ceiling to be like one of the best of all time. But that's saying he receives all that coaching well and like doesn't get picked by a shitty organization, you know?
Yeah,
because that's entirely possible too.
Well, I don't think people are bringing this up enough because when LeBron came out, I mean he was like pretty mature for his age. Like you could see like if you shaped him enough and he got some more years under his belt, he would be like a really good leader. You know what I mean? Like really mature guy. Zion does not seem mature to me at all. Like I don't think he has any leadership qualities whatsoever.
Yeah.
I've never heard him in an interview.
He seems just like have you seen his quotes from interviews? He cannot really talk English very well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He can't be the next MJ because he doesn't know how to lead like that. You know what I mean?
I hate to be rude to Zion. I mean, whatever. I mean, he plays for Duke, so I don't really care. But dude, I think he's like stupid, like very stupid.
Yeah, he's one of those pure basketball heads, dude.
Like the way he talks about shit, he's just like a mass of human that he's like basketball.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know what this is called, but like it's like a thing where everybody, if you're really good at something, that you're going to be really ass at something else. Like nobody can be amazing at everything. So if he's this good at basketball, he's got to be ass at like communicating and like just being just intelligence.
I'm not positive I'll be right about him. Like he came into at Duke with his haters at least saying that he was just a dunker. And it took him at 3 games at Duke to prove like, okay, he's not just a dunker. He can run the floor. He can pass. He can kind of shoot. He can shoot enough. So, I mean, he'll probably prove me wrong again and be good in the league. But like I said, I think if he is under a good organization who, isn't just a dumpster fire like the Kings or something, then cool, he'll be good. But I think, otherwise, I think there's a chance he flames out. He may not improve enough.
Yeah, I don't know if he has the maturity, but we'll see. I mean, he's definitely there's no doubt he's got the tangibles. I mean, the talent he has, I mean, his size, athletic ability, I mean, it's unmatched. I mean,
dude, I'm sorry, but if literally coming into the year, Zion was debatably out of the top 3, like he was at that 3rd spot mostly, how is he the easiest #1 pick when Anthony Davis was the #1 pick for like 3 years? I feel like when he was like, if you were doing a mock draft of his upcoming draft 2 years before it, you still would have been like Anthony Davis is the #1 pick. Like,
yeah.
There was it was pretty obvious.
I mean,
So,
I was pretty young at the time, but I do remember when the Pelicans picked Anthony Davis, everyone's like, okay, this is going to be one of the better players of all time, 100%.
yeah.
I do remember that. There was no bust in Anthony Davis.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'm just wondering if that's how we felt about Zion at one point, then how is he all of a sudden the easiest number one pick in a decade? That's going a little too far. I think you can still make a debate for RJ Barrett. Like,
Yeah, yeah. I just haven't watched Duke enough to be on. Oh, I'm about to make a hot take. Hot take. I am not a Coach K fan at all.
So many people hate Coach K though.
I think he's overrated, dude. I'll say it.
Oh, so you're saying you don't think he's like a great coach?
Yeah, no, I
you
don't have
just
any.
not like him.
I don't have anything against Duke. I don't think he's a good coach. After what I saw last year, he lost a lot of respect for me. I'll go ahead and tell you. When I saw I saw a few games of Duke last year, like I'd say 4 or 5 games. 2 of them came down to a shot where they were down 2 or maybe down 1 with a minute left, and they had the ball. Coach K calls timeout to set up a play. Both times his play was for Grayson Allen to get the ball and just pull up from 3. Both were completely covered, and both of them were air balls. That lost a lot of respect for me, dude, because he called timeout to set up a play, and that's what he set up.
Yeah.
I mean, it was embarrassing, dude. I mean, it was bad.
I won't claim to know like Duke basketball history very well, but like if you're at Duke, you're in like the premier of college basketball. Like you don't need to be a great recruiter, you're Duke. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And like you don't need to be a great coach because you get the top recruits because you're Duke. So and Coach K has pretty much always been at Duke. So like I don't know. It's like I feel like he is in a pretty advantageous position. I feel like if he were the greatest college basketball coach ever, then don't you think Duke would honestly win more championships?
I was just about to say that. Like, you know, Duke hasn't won a title in what, 5 years at least?
And I mean, Coach K is old now. Like, I literally couldn't tell you like if he had a prime in his coaching where he won like 5 in a row or something. I really don't know. But
I would say they were nice in the early 2000s, like the Shane Battier, Redick. They were dirty back then,
yeah,
dude.
I feel like that might be the Duke that like caused like the stigma of Duke, like the premier of Duke. Obviously, they were Leitner and shit, but I'm saying like as far as for our generation and thinking that like kids our age, I feel like that Duke being good at that point is what Coach K people think of now. Like I think these past 5 years have been like, I don't know, the twilight of his career, and we're judging a guy based on not his coaching prime, you know.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. After I saw those plays, I mean, it was straight up embarrassing, dude.
Yeah, I don't think it's far-fetched to say like now he's overrated because he's old. You know, most coaches get worse when they get that old.
Yeah, but last thing to talk about is just the quick little topic, the NBA All-Stars. We didn't talk about that yet. Not much to really say. If you have any disputes, I don't know if do you have any disputes or people you wanted added?
What's it called? I haven't fully seen the roster, NBA All-Star roster.
I'm gonna look up the whole. I'm looking at the starters here. I'm gonna look up the whole roster.
Oh wait, don't they still have to pick the teams? They right?
Yeah.
Don't they have
okay.
Like LeBron's the captain.
Yeah, you're right. I do. Okay, all we can see is the starters at this point. So yeah, it said that it's gonna be picked tomorrow, actually.
Oh, cool. So
and it's going to be on ESPN.
We actually talked about it at a relevant time. That's great.
We did. Good on us, dude. But I don't know if you have any disputes. A lot of people were saying they wanted AD and somebody else in there over Paul George. I can't remember who it was.
Dude, Paul George has been really good this year.
Oh, he has, big time.
However, I am looking at this and where like there are no big men. Joel Embiid is the only center on here, right? How is this working? Does that not matter anymore? Like having centers and shit. It seems like the All-Star starting lineup isn't like a actual fill each position. Like it's like just the 10 best players.
Yeah, I didn't. I never looked at. I didn't ever look at the East All Stars. I didn't realize there wasn't even, or I guess the West All Stars. I didn't look at and see that there was no center on the whole West All Stars.
Yeah, the West is LeBron, James Harden, Paul George, Steph, and KD.
Yeah, I think. Yeah,
That's 2 guards, 3 forwards.
I think.
I guess KD is the center. LeBron's the power forward. Paul George is the small forward.
I guess, dude. I don't know, but I mean, I guess there's some people that you just have to put in there. You know what I mean?
I wonder if these guys are just like maybe just the top 10 vote getters are.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is.
I don't know.
But I mean, I don't know if there's any dispute. Some people said AD should be in here. I disagree. I mean, when your team can't win a game, I will say this. I mean, he's been good, but he hasn't been better than the guys on this list. Maybe I would say Kemba Walker, though. I mean, I'm sorry, Kemba. But, I mean, you're an all-star. You're not a starter, buddy. I mean, I just noticed he was there. I forgot about Kemba. Kemba does not deserve to be on this list.
You don't, dude. Dude, I'm torn. I don't know if I agree with you on that, dude.
AD, dude?
Kemba's in the eastern part, right? Like they aren't for the same spot.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. But even then, why Kemba? Come on.
I feel like the East is like, I don't know, and Kemba has some of the top numbers in the league, so it would be kind of hard to snub him when the East is already like a weak conference.
Yeah, that's true. I was thinking, I mean, they could have maybe put in Udonis Haslem.
Oh, you know why there's not like centers? I just found out.
Is it just votes?
Yeah, it's because it's votes by backcourt and front court. So front court is small forwards, centers, and power forwards all in the same pool. Gotcha. So like there's centers in the voting, just people like the forwards a lot more because they're the superstars. So they all got the most votes.
Gotcha. Okay.
So voted to start in team. I think like it's literally just the vote getters. So the top 10, like you can see the rosters because you can see the top vote getters. What's it called? You can get there from that NBA page. The Western front court: LeBron, KD, Paul George. AD is 4th. Luka, Jokic. Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Oh yeah, Jokic. Jokic should have definitely been on here. I don't know.
But like I said, if they had it like actual, like here's the center, here's the power forward, here's the then I guess AD probably. No, then AD would be the center. So still not Jokic.
I would have to say Jokic just based off team success. I mean, think about the Hawks a few years ago. Remember Kyle Korver made the All-Star.
How does it work in does team success factor more into like your All NBA status or your All-Star status?
It has been both, but Kemba Walker I guess is an outlier because there he is. You know, I mean. The rest of them are all winners.
Dude, the Hornets, man. The Hornets have fucking Nick Batum and shit. Like,
yeah, that's true. They are like, kind of ass.
Yeah, they have literally nobody except the Tank, Frank the Tank, who's like top 3 in the league, and then Kemba.
I would say maybe top 5, but he is good, 100%.
Frank Kaminsky, dude. I saw some video like that they took Frank Kaminsky in that draft like over someone really good, and I can't remember who. Like someone offered them like a trade for their pick for the shit. Someone was offering the Hornets for the 9th pick, and the Hornets turned it down so they could get Frank Kaminsky. Michael Jordan turned down the offer, but the offer ended up being like dummy good. I can't remember what it was.
That's a classic MJ as owner. I mean, I love MJ, but damn, you suck ass at owning.
Honestly, why would you want the best player of all time to be your owner? Because if he's the best player of all time, he's not going to be the best owner of all time. You already know it.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody has to have some kind of thing about him that is just not good. Like that's just the way life works, dude.
And that just wouldn't happen. Like that's never happened before. It's not going to happen. Yeah. A guy is the best. Like no, just stop it. And like just look at every successful owner in the past and GM. It's usually just random guys. I mean, Larry Bird is the guy for the Pacers, right? And he has been for a while.
Hey, I will say
what have they been doing?
I would say pretty good. I'm a big, actually very low key. I'm a big Pacers fan.
They haven't been winning championships.
They were, they were my. You got to give me some props on this, Ricky, dude. I had them. Actually, let me check my list. This will be kind of a fun little thing. I had a preseason of my best teams, and what I said was kind of disputed at the time, but I'm thinking not too bad. All right, so here was my best teams in order. Okay. Now this turned out to be pretty accurate, dude. These are my top 10 best teams in the league. Warriors, Celtics, Rockets, Raptors, Nuggets. I had the Nuggets at 5. This is preseason. Number 6, I had the Pacers. You got to give me some props on this.
I'm giving you props, but the fact that you didn't know Oladipo was going to get injured, that's clearly a knock on you for not knowing that. Everyone knew that.
That's true. And then oh god, Jazz, Thunder, Sixers, and Trailblazers.
The Thunder weren't they number 1 in the West?
They're close. Yeah, I think they're borderline 1 and 2 at this point. But yeah, they're playing great. All thanks to Paul George. Westbrook's been good, not great.
Right now it is Warriors, the Nugs, and the Thunder. I'm a big fan of the Nugs.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I had to put the Nuggets up there.
How are the Suns? Like, I know they're bad, but I mean, come on. They have Booker, Ayton. I don't know who else they have. It's just they've only won 11 games. Like, they're total ass. I didn't think they would be worse than the Grizzlies. Like,
they hire shitty coaches, dude. They hired fucking Igor Kolovsky or some shit from like
yeah, I saw that.
Some bullshit team.
Shit, they suck, dude.
Dude, hire my guy Jeff Van Gundy, dude. Come on, Jeff Van.
Oh wait, the other guy's white too, I think. Fuck.
Or how about Mark Jackson? Hire Mark Jackson.
And I'm trying to hire Justice Winslow. I mean,
Ooh, that would be nice. That would be nice. Or maybe let's think of a good coach that would.
He's so average. Dude.
Big Baby Davis, Glenn Davis is head coach.
He's always saying some hot takes now, dude. He's always talking shit.
It's kind of the point I say, fuck that dude. Like when I see him, I'm like, I'm not.
Doesn't he not align with the Celtics anymore? Like,
I don't know, dude. He's always on some bullshit. But anyway, all right. Is that about the end of the podcast?
Yeah, I think we got to a pretty usual length too, so that's good.
Yeah, we did. All right.
We did push the outro off till now though, and now I don't know.
It's time. So you ready for this prepared outro? Hint, hint.
Dude, well that's the thing is, hint, hint. It wasn't, and I don't know what we're about to do.
Yeah, hint, hint. I was sliding your way that we're about to low key do a unprepared outro that we both don't know, but we were gonna make it up on the spot.
Yeah, but I wasn't thinking that was gonna end up working. You know, I didn't think we were gonna say the same thing, and then it would be. Sex on Fire. That's a good.
God, no better song for an outro.
All right, can't believe this was prepared. We didn't lie at all.
Everyone. This is the end of the GasCast, and keep gassing.
Keep. It's like the Panthers, Keep gassing.
Keep pounding.
That's it. That hashtag that on the video, or that's the title. That's the title. Hashtag keep gassing. That's all it takes.
From now on, keep gassing.
I think that's gonna stick, dude. That's gonna stick.
That's it, dude. I mean, there's not much more to say.
There's not much more to say.
Everyone, Ricky, you got any final thoughts?
Not good to go. About to go get blazed.
All right, everyone. Keep gassing. We'll talk to you later.